Hi everybody, this is notebook sample number 8. This is from page 101 from your book. The goal is to create fullness at our shoulder seam on the front bodice only, not the back bodice. And how they do that, if you read page 101, you'll see that they take some of the fullness from the dart and they move it to the shoulder. And then when they sew it up, they don't sew the fullness up as dart legs in the shoulder. Instead, they sew it up as gathering. So it's a little bit different. So you do need to be a little bit familiar with sewing. Hopefully you've taken the beginning sewing class and you understand the difference between a dart and gathers. And if you don't, you know what, go to Google right now and Google gathered fabric versus dart fabric. I don't know. Okay, so in the book, it just closes this dart about halfway and moves a new dart at the shoulder. So based on notebook 7, you should know how to do that, just moving darts. But the trick here is that we're not going to sew up the shoulder dart. Instead, it's going to be fullness. So instead of rotating the dart, we're going to use a tool, the fullness tool. It's a little bit different here. Okay, let's see here. So the fullness tool is up here. Okay, let's see, I'm hovering over it, make sure I'm in this program. Yeah, it's full. It doesn't look like there's a keyboard shortcut, you just click it. And we're gonna draw a slash line from the dart point to just wherever on our shoulder line. So I guess right here is good. And then you can see it lets us close it. And in the book, it doesn't close it all the way. It still leaves it a little bit. So, I mean, I'm just kind of eyeballing, you know, whatever amount. I'm gonna click. I left clicked right there and that set it, and that's pretty much it. So now I have fullness here. You know, you could sew those dart legs together, but we don't want to. Instead, we're gonna gather it. So if you're on your home sewing machine, you put a base stitch and pull it so that this shoulder seam would be the same length as this shoulder seam. Because right now, this shoulder seam is a bit longer. So how's that gonna look when you sew it? So let's come over here to our 3D avatar. I'm gonna hit the simulate button. Take a look. Yeah, so it looks like they're kind of squeezing in a little bit more fabric, and I don't know if that's supposed to be cute or it kind of looks like a mistake as well. So I mean, maybe, you know, if you really do want to go for this look, maybe you actually end up adding a little bit more fullness because it's like just enough to kind of look like it's a mistake, you know. But yeah, you can see it here. You see that? A little fullness there, a little bit of gathering. Yeah, but anyways, that's how you do it. So go ahead and play around with it and let me know what you think.